Keith, how are you feeling?
Great! Everyone expects me to make a cinnamon roll. That's too easy. That's silly. That's what everyone else is gonna be doing already. It won't be special. I'm doing something else. It's a beautiful ball that people see and they just wanna reach toward, like a cinnamon roll. I'm gonna make a cinnamon roll in the style of a bloomin' onion. It will be French onion soup flavored. I don't know if there's gonna be cheese on it yet. I'm really not sure how this one's gonna come together, if I'm being honest. Today I'm gonna be making a pork belly and pineapple mac and cheese. We're trying to savor the winter. And since mac and cheese is already savory, we're gonna make it more savory. How? Pork belly. Really what I wanted to do was pastor. So I thought pork belly is a good fast pork that I can make that has a lot of flavor, a lot of fat. So we're gonna try to get some citrus flavors into the pork belly, maybe some pineapple. So it has that tinge of sweetness. Sausage, that's a savory man's meal. I'm a savory man. I really think I'm gonna win. I'm gonna make a Chinese chicken sausage. Now, not just any old Chinese. I love the northern Chinese food, the stuff from like the Xi'an food, basically Szechuan. This one's gonna work, guys. It hasn't worked so far, but this one's gonna be the one. I have never constructed a gingerbread house. I've never made gingerbread. It's like the Christmas version of carving pumpkins, but way more challenging. I'm assuming I need to make like 20 pounds of dough. So we're gonna make gingerbread to the best of our ability. But I'm gonna make it savory by making my display charcuterie inspired. Instead of decorating it with sweets and jams and jellies, I'm going to decorate it with meats and cheeses and onions. I did initially think maybe I should make a hole of a miniature golf course, right? Like the windmill hole. I don't know if I can make a house, let alone a windmill. We gotta get some ginger, of course. Onion watch. So see, onions, look at these beautiful onions. It's just gonna cook as slow as possible for the next as much time as we have, to be honest. We're getting pretty good. Sort of going for like an onion jam. It needs some kind of like figs. I feel like I've heard of a fig and onion jam. Gonna cut some potatoes here. I don't know if I can cook a potato in a sausage casing, so we're just gonna boil them, doing rough chops on these veggies so they go through the grinder with the meats. Take everything that is in some of my favorite Chinese dishes, which is typically bell peppers, onions, dark meat chicken, some star anise, Szechuan peppercorns, lots and lots of flavors. Grind them all up together. It doesn't look doughy yet. It's gotta get together. Maybe I should pour some water in.
Are you mixing eggs and water?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know. What's the difference? Okay, that's good. Oh, there they come. There they come. Holy cow, macaronis. Oh my God, this is just adult Play-Doh machine. Yeah. This is amazing. We have chicken thighs, bell peppers, mushrooms, onions, potatoes in there right now. We've got some cilantro, some ginger, and then we got some spices here on the side that I'm just gonna pour in and work in manually.
The more butter you add, the wetter this recipe is gonna be, and you don't want that. We basically are trying to get this recipe as dry as possible without being a literal brick.
I don't know, 2 butters?
Do not add more than 1 stick of butter. And certainly don't add any liquid to this.
Glug, glug, glug.
I'm not putting a drop of milk in.
Glug, glug, glug. We're getting some pork belly. We're gonna just cook it on high heat, get some nice browning, start to weaken the fat, then we're gonna take it out. We're gonna soak it in some spices, some pineapple juice, trying to make something pastor-esque.
I was told that I couldn't do pork because everyone else was already doing pork, and I was like, that's because it's so delicious.
Yeah, I wanted to do pastor, and I was told I couldn't do an 8-hour roast.
We all have our bullshit.
We all have our shit. I'm juicing limes. We're getting a nice little citrus bath, tahini in. I got some coriander. Okay, our bacon is getting pretty close. I mean, it is looking incredible. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. We got 10 minutes left, and I mean, look at the transformation on these onions. Yeah, it's a different smell in here, huh? Oh, yes. This is pastor. This is pork belly pastor. I'm so excited about it. Even the sauce that it's in worked well with the cheese. I'm not sure how I could incorporate that, but we might. So I have my pork fat in here. I also added just a little bit of butter. Now that it's all melted, I'm gonna put in just a little bit of flour, make something of a roux so that my different cheeses hopefully will work together. All right, look at all this beautiful pork. Everything else we can tweak tomorrow. I think the judges are gonna like it. I'm mostly excited to feed Kevin Bloodsoe because I have eaten his food so many times. He's amazing. If I can impress him, I'll feel amazing. I'll feel really good.
Keith, do you need help?
I don't know I think it's happening. Well, typically when you order a bloomin' onion, it's for the table. To be an onion, it has to have what an onion has, which is that little anchor in the bottom that you cut around and it still holds it all together. So if I were to just do a roll and then slice it into 6 pieces, it won't necessarily all be together. It'll just be 6 pieces. But if I build lots of little bowls, then it would be like a half of an onion, which then when I cut it, it would splay out, maybe. Building an onion. And in this layer, we're gonna put all the filling in, and then we'll put a smaller bowl, put filling in, smaller bowl, filling in, smaller bowl. And the bowl, in this sense, is always going to be a dough bowl. It's an onion. Like, right? When you cut an onion in half and you see all the layers all at once, that's what it looks like. Onion pie. Oh gosh, I have all this dough and all this time. Maybe we should make some normal cinnamon rolls. Look at that. A little French onion soup mix on top to look like cinnamon, but everything in it is onions. Look at that onion blossom. Last night it was concave and this morning it's convex.
Water's still not boiled.
Water's not boiling. Can't cook pasta without hot water. Can't no pasta without hot water.
I'll try and add some extra milk, because I just think if this is how it ends up, it's gonna be too chalky.
Not too much flour, Ned.
Not too much flour?
Not too much flour.
Okay, I'm done. I need you to help me. Help me.
So you're just gonna stir it constantly. Honestly, take some chunks of cheese and put it in right now to cool it down. Start melting that around. Move that around.
Okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, huh? How are you doing, Eugene?
I think my dough's now getting too soft,
Oh, shit.
so it's not holding.
Eugene, is there anything I can do to help?
No, done. Okay.
Got these in the oven.
Can I get another tray, please? God, I'm so stressed. I really hate coming from the Met Gala to this.
With 3 minutes remaining, the rest of the bakers get their gingerbread in the oven. But Eugene is yet to finish a single tray.
Do you want me to start putting them in there?
Well,
I can do it. Then you can do whatever you're doing. 3 minutes is barely enough time.
this is a design challenge. Bobby Burke's gonna be here. So windows are cut out. This is a side roof. This is...
Taking the most boring shapes first. Here we go. Team Eugene, here we go.
Thanks, Keith.
You got it, bro.
Stopwatch timer. Timer. Okay.
8, 7,
Set a timer for 25 minutes.
5.
That's it. Eugene is in the oven. Team Eugene.
Flour now, or is it okay?
I don't know. I can't see what you're doing. I'm having my own problems now.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can help you.
See, it's separated.
Oh, it looks
because-
like polenta.
I know.
You need a paper towel.
No.
You have to stir, you have to stir. You can, if you let it sit, it's gonna separate. If you don't have the right temperature, it's gonna separate. And the key to that, I'm telling you, is the cold milk. Do not put warm milk. When you go warm milk on top of a roux, it can't break through it. When it's cold, it breaks all the way through it, like putting out a fire.
It was perfect yesterday. Why do we have to cool it? Why can't we just serve it when it looks good? Everything was going great. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? It was perfect yesterday. It was perfect. What happened? Why do we have to refrigerate it? Why couldn't we just leave it? Why couldn't we just serve it? Just bring the judges in, have them come to my table, I'll scoop them out some cheese. Look, it looks terrible.
Or maybe, Keith, you need to start over. Like what I'm doing.
I don't have time to start over.
What time? How much time do we have?
26 minutes.
And my water's still not boiled?
Wow, this happened.
Wait, which one was this?
How did this happen? All right, now's the time to choose whose intestine is right for us. We got Piggy, we got Sheepy.
Are you not gonna start with the sauce, Keith? Doesn't sauce like take a long time?
Yeah, but I don't know what the I'm doing. Well, the water's helping it really be as gross as it can. Okay, here we heckin' go. They always just shove this hilarious amount up here, right? That's what it's for.
So the first thing we're gonna do is our really cold farce. Here, the important part is to make sure it's really tightly stuffed in there. So you really want it pressed in. You don't want air pockets in there, because any air pockets that are in there now will come out in your sausage and create bubbles, air bubbles in your sausage, which is not good.
Whoa! That was air. It's a balloon right now. Didn't expect that. It feels
like a little dog.
It does feel like I'm a clown. Why is it doing that? I'm supposed to rinse out the inside. Oh, then we gotta start over. But I can't serve those because I didn't rinse out the inside of the thing. But that's okay, we got enough. But now, they can? What if the middle's full of poop? What if it's full of poop? Could it be full of poop? I don't want to serve that to the judges.
Kinda. I'm kinda having fun.
It's a different kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, we got a big break.
Yours are some massive hogs, my bro.
Thank
the
you.
legend is true, baby.
So pricking the sausage is very important. We're gonna use this to prick it, to let out any air, and it kind of shrink wraps the stuffing onto the meat. But most importantly, what it does is it removes air pockets from your sausage.
What could this possibly be for? I don't want to use this. Is this? I don't see how using this would be helpful.
Well, it looks like no one is using their sausage pricker.
So these are the ones I'm gonna serve because these are the ones that might have poop in them. We don't think they do, but we don't know they don't. So we're gonna go with this 6, 7 that we've made. They're mostly the same size, similar girth. Some of them are Big Daddies. Oh dear God. Wow, they're all bursting.
All of them?
Well, a lot of them, not all of them, but
You just gotta burn the edges.
maybe. What's happening here?
Oh, wow.
Look at it. They're just vomiting their guts out. I don't know what to do. I'm used to cooking on a grill as well, not in a skillet. Maybe that has something to do with it. Should I have double bagged it?
I mean, using 2 condoms is safer than 1.
That's what they always say.
Look at this with me. It doesn't look cooked. It looks burned and raw, right? I can't say that I'm making any
that made
progress
it
here.
worse. I was just trying to twist it back together. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart.
You're on a 4.
Just stay in there.
I'm on a 1.
I don't know, Zach. I don't know. It's all going to shit.
I don't know, man.
It seems so simple.
I like this steaming technique. That's smart.
I'm basically just convectioning it. All this ground up sausage is done. Here we have sausage links served on a bed of sausage. Sausage 2 ways. We all love enjoying our sausages. Some people like the snap, some people hate it. I decided to serve a normal sausage and serve sausages inside out. I got just some onions, just to be a little extra savory thing instead of a sauce. Sausages always go well with onions. Let's at least make the platter look good, Keith. I really thought this was gonna be one of the challenges I do.
Apparently I will.
Do you have any good Christmas memories?
Yeah,
What are those like?
tons of them.
Do you know?
Christmas is a great time.
I should explain to the audience why I have some of the feelings I have about Christmas.
Yeah. Well, you have Korean Santa, of course.
Well, you know, I often bring up my parents' divorce, but my mother announced to us that she was leaving my father on Christmas morning.
Dang. You must have been a bad boy that year.
I don't know if these patterns line up. The problem is I've designed triangles. I just don't want anything straight. I hate straight things.
Wow, do you have enough dough for that?
I have no idea. Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm really struggling to get like this much.
Do you
laid out.
think I'm f***ing myself?
I think you're dreaming big.
As they say in Project Runway.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Have you never seen Project Runway?
No.
If you're a novice gingerbread maker, I recommend keeping your design simple.
Miniature golf course. You got yourself your miniature golf course. It goes straight into the windmill, and then it goes through the windmill, and then back here there's a hole. So each one is going to be 5 inches at the base, 3.5 inches at the top, and 10 inches tall. Yeah, it's going to be big. That's just how it's going to be. We're going to do that 4 times.
There's a lot that icing can cover up. I'm using royal icing. It's the best way to keep the pieces stuck together.
I got cream cheese and honey over here. I am making a savory icing for my charcuterie gingerbread home.
I would stay away from other icings because most edible glue doesn't hold as well as royal icing.
Probably have more honey. I just basically want a sticky, sweet, but still savory experience, and I think the cream cheese is strong enough. 4 panels, 4 triangle roof panels, 4 blade panels. Seeing if putting in little pleats will make it look, windmilly. I will actually have a pearl onion and a little club that I'll make out of the gingerbread, and you'll be able to put it. That'd be cool, right? Oh yeah, we're fucking flying over here.
Oh, Keith, that looks great.
Thanks, but there's a lot to go still that I haven't thought out.
I can't wait to see the windmill aspect.
Yeah, that's the one. I got a windmill on. I did use a stick. Now you might say, that's not edible. However, I think actually you could digest it with enough chewing.
Oh, that's what you're making? You're making a miniature golf course?
Yeah, I'm making the last hole of a mini golf course. Because truly, when I used to go to South Carolina for Christmas, we played mini golf. So like, that's a Christmas memory for me. Well, we got our green down, which is looking pretty darn mini golf. I'd really love to cover the whole building in salami. It'll be a beautiful sort of brick windmill. If this showed up to a holiday party, I'd be like, holy bro, mini golf, meat, grimace. Ah. I mean, look at it, it's hilarious already.
How many do I need to serve? I don't have 5.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I gotta cut this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's better than what I got. I got a platter.
55, 56, 65!
Well, you know this is gonna really make a difference.
167!
And where's the knife? Where's the knife? We don't have a knife. Do I have a knife? I need a
No, you
knife.
can't use those knives.
167! Yes!
This is gonna
only
work.
knife we have.
This isn't gonna work.
I don't know, I can give you a pie slicer. Do you want a pie slicer? Do you want a pie slicer?
Maybe it's this. Ah!
It can't be that!
Do we get it? Now, we have enjoyed some good cinnamon rolls so far, but I bet everyone's thinking, where's the onion?
I was thinking that. Thank you, Keith.
Don't worry, I've got you covered. Because for me, one of the most beautiful things in nature is an onion when it's cut in half, because it kind of reminds you of a cinnamon roll, right? I wanted to combine my 2 favorite things, cinnamon rolls and the bloomin' onion from Outback Steakhouse.
Let's go.
So I have created for you the bloomin' bunion. But instead of rolling it, I made several bowls of dough, smaller and smaller, and put a layer of the onion jam in between each one. And then I tried to cut it so that it would be shareable, the way you might enjoy a bloomin' onion. And then there, your frosting is a Chipotle ketchup mayo inspired frosting. This one is the extra dough I had and every dry onion ingredient in the pantry. And honey.
What happened? What's going on? This is like a Mad Libs ended up on the table.
I'm trying to bring something
Where are
new.
we,
Look,
man?
we have onions for breakfast, but rarely.
Is there cinnamon in any of it?
No.
You know who couldn't sell that? Starbucks.
That's what I'm thinking.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Creative.
Most of it is raw. The edges are cooked. The dough itself doesn't have much flavor. The spread is tasty. I feel like you could find, like you said, like an Outback Steakhouse. Yeah.
It's like lacking flavor despite being just a shock and awe baked good.
Wow, shock and awe.
Yeah, I think the salt would have helped you a lot. with the dough.
Saving grace to this whole situation is that nobody has any idea what it is. You know, you see a lot of stuff, or you see a bad cinnamon roll, and you're like, that's an atrocious cinnamon roll. I'm not gonna eat it. It looks gross. It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
This, I'm so confused that I'm gonna eat it, because it's like, I really want to.
It's like a dare on the table.
Yeah, but it's not good.
If you're talking pure creativity, no other judging criteria, you gotta think the Bloomin' Bunion, that's a 10 out of 10.
Yes, very creative.
Judges, thank you so much for your feedback, however critical it may be. But lastly, is it a cinnamon roll?
No.
I say no.
We're going off the Bunion. That's tough. I'm like a radical cinnamon roll inclusionist. I think almost if you think it's a cinnamon roll, it's a cinnamon roll. Ultimately,
yes.
since this is what we were presented with first, I'm going to say no, this is not a cinnamon roll. Does that DQ you from it?
No, it never does.
Good.
Often people will still win even if it's
It's
not the actual
possible to
product.
win. A win
Yeah.
still is around the corner. Stay tuned.
The shocking miscalculation on the bake, and it doesn't appear to be proved at all, is totally overlooked by the creativity and the flavor.
I can't believe I'm gonna lose this episode.
Eugene, flavor is great.
Judges, we've gone a lot of places. And now that Eugene has taken you to pasture, I'd like to take you to Pastor. And I love Pastor. You know, it's got that citrusy, pineapple, spicy attitude. So this is my pork belly Pastor mac and cheese.
The look is, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Looks like something from the 50s.
Yeah. Like when the mama bird feeds the baby bird and then the baby bird just goes, yeah.
So we have Gruyere,
Okay.
pepper jack, and Fontina. Then we also have some Hatch chilies in there as well, just to give it a little bit more spice and acidity.
Oh, wow.
We're friends, right?
Are we?
I'm just
I hope
asking.
so.
Interesting.
Never had something like this. These are giving me bad breath. This is.
The reason I asked if we were friends because I don't know if I would serve my friend this.
Really?
It tastes like free lunch.
Don't die.
I threw up.
Oh, you threw up.
Oh.
A little bit.
That's harsh. That's you know.
Health department.
My body has this natural gauge where when I put things in there that aren't supposed to be in there, it tries to get out, you know? I've never had something like this, but these noodles are just very, they're very tough. They're very...
They're undercooked. I get it. No.
Yeah, they're...
get
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of
Okay,
like
let's move on. Let's talk about the other
the
parts.
worst thing you can do to
But
pasta.
that's the main part of the dish.
I know
That's-
that it's
it's-
fucked up. Let's move on. Let's just move
it's-
on.
Keep it. I don't think
The horse is dead. The horse is a skeleton.
Okay.
Let's move on and find a new horse to beat.
Is it mac and cheese?
It is mac and cheese.
it is mac and cheese.
Thank you so much. Moving on, Cam.
It just isn't good mac
I don't need that part of it. You need Cam.
It's mac and cheese.
Thank you so much, Rum.
It's mac and cheese. Keith.
Yeah, you did. Oh, it's okay.
And thanks. I love you all, and thank you.
Still friends?
We love you too.
I don't
It's not
know.
a family
Are we?
recipe, is it?
No, my family doesn't have recipes.
Because it is. I wouldn't speak to that person again.
I won't speak to myself ever again. Judges, I love sausage. I love to grill sausages especially. I'm a fan of a bratwurst. But I wanted to make something a little trickier, a little less common. I chose chicken thighs as my fattier protein to work with and sort of made the rest of the flavors modeled after northern Chinese cuisine. So we have some Szechuan peppercorns, some star anise, and a lot of ginger. And I hope you like it. Let's bring it out. Now, these several links are seated atop many former links who have turned into a bed of sausage.
Sausage ragu.
Sausage ragu.
The links look good. I'm a little concerned with, even though you made a very smart decision using chicken thigh, there not being enough fat in there. If you added some chicken skin or something, you can blanch the chicken skin and...
I put in raw chicken skin.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm curious if that cilantro isn't hiding something. It
think
seems
it
kind of
is.
strategically placed.
Should we reveal it?
Should we?
You sure?
Go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Well, a little tear, not too bad, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Actually, it looks like you did a pretty good job stuffing it.
Wow.
At least those three right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, taste the Chinese.
Yeah,
That's good, Kate.
It's got great flavor. You're right. It's definitely a little dry. Needs more salt, but I'm pretty happy with it. I am proud of myself.
You should be.
We're proud of you.
Yes, good job, Keith.
I feel good. I feel good. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you, chef.
Judges, gingerbread houses were just not a thing that my family ever did. I've never done one in my life. But the things I did do every Christmas as a child, I went to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, and we would do two things. One, we'd go miniature golfing, normally on the evening of Christmas. And two, we'd go to parties where, like housewarming parties where there were lots of cheese and crackers and adults having conversations that bored me. So I ate a lot of cheese and crackers. So I wanted to combine those two things into my gingerbread house and introduce a totally new gingerbread house experience, one that's a little less sweet.
We called charcuterie house.
This is
Also phallic. Those bricks are made out of
Wow! It actually spins.
And also, it's a fully functioning miniature golf course. What got stuck in there? Oh, this always happens, doesn't it? You get it.
Oh, wow!
Look at this, y'all.
Now this is impressive. And this is gingerbread?
Uh-huh. There's still a ginger flavor to it, but one that's better for meats and cheese.
I like how well this, how well it spun.
I'm sorry. I feel like this is gonna change the world.
Wow, I love this.
It's very quiet in here for this to have just entered the room.
We're shocked.
This is the new holiday charcuterie board.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Maybe.
Oh. Look at the brick effect and the windmill and there's golf and it's just like, by the way, a beautiful spread of meats and cheeses on its own. I'm legitimately so impressed.
Is it a gingerbread house?
I think, as Johnny said, it's gonna change the world.
Yeah. It's a savory gingerbread house, which I've never seen before, ever. I've never seen a savory gingerbread house. I've never done this.
I'm not told that it's gingerbread.
I don't want to yell.
Here's what I'm gonna say to you.
Fear.
And I think you might like this. I don't care that it's not a gingerbread house. I don't care that you may not win today. What I care about is that with this little meat tower, I really do think are about to change the world or change mom Pinterest boards. And I actually think that is so much bigger than without a recipe. Thank you. Pinterest? Yes. I mean, no offense, but come on, that is bigger. So I think you should be very proud of yourself.
Well, judges, this was so much fun for me. I hope we change the world. Thank you, judges.
All right, and in fourth place, we really had a tale of two bakes here. This fourth place baker, they gave us two different things. We thought one of them was pretty solid and the other one, kind of eh. But that said, we've decided that what one may call the loser today is Zach. Zach, you gave us, hold on. You got that look on your face. You come over here. I do what I want. What happened? I'm my own man.
It's so good.
In third place was a bake that was underbaked. Also, wasn't very consistent, and ultimately, the issue was there was no cinnamon. I'm sorry, Keith. You're third. I'm sorry. You're third. There's no consistency.
There's not?
There's no consistency.
It was creative, and this looks. There's no cinnamon to your cinnamon roll.
I didn't have a problem with that. I was
you.
bullied by these judges. Keith, I think you're great.
I'm sorry you're all locked in to some preconceived notion of what fun can be. No, I think you're right.
For third place,
Who can it be?
I just want to say that as an Italian who makes a lot of handmade pasta, I am really impressed that you guys made handmade pasta. I know you've already heard it. It's echoing over here. It's made a thick noodle, but I think with some tweaks, you could have a winning holiday season bake at our house. I really do. I think you could have some winning pasta with a few tweaks. So in third place, I'm happy to announce Keith.
It's you, Keith.
Really?
It's you, Keith.
You loved it! Oh! I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I want to thank my family for really not having any signature recipes. I want to thank everybody here for believing in me. I want to thank Eugene's Balls for taking fourth for me.
They're really bad.
Really thought I was losing this one. Get out, let's you guys. It's third place. Third place feels good.
Yeah, we got
Third place feels good. Third place feels good. Third place feels good. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay, this is my first chance being higher than third this season. This feels good.
Well,
Gentlemen, we've tried all of your sausages today. They were all delicious, but we can only have one winner. The winner of the best sausage is going to go to someone who infused with some delicious Asian flavors.
Nice word. Very
good job, Rosanna. I love it.
Oh, here we go. Ned, you have the best sausage. Congratulations.
Thank you, judges.
But Keith, yours was a close second.
Hey, I'll take it. You know what? I feel good. I feel good.
First and second were hard because both of them were very unique.
Yep.
Both of them, design-wise, blew us away. The ingenuity, the fact that they were standing up on their own, the fact that things spun. But first, I really think is going to change the world. We said it before, and we'll say it again. It's gonna change the world. And that's why we've awarded first place to Eugene.
That is so dumb.
This is the best judging panel we've ever had. I thought I was evil this season. It's you three. They're the evil ones. It was so good.
What do I have to do? You tell me, Commodus. What do I have to do?
You know, at the end of the day, Eugene, your gingerbread house wasn't one. It was a work of art. It tasted like shit.
You're not gonna trip me like that. You're gonna dance me along the little wire, then cut it out from under me. First you're gonna talk to me. First you're gonna talk to me.
Okay. You know what? I loved yours. I loved the taste. I thought it was great. I love savory. But the gingerbread,
Not enough coal.
not enough, anything really.
Happy holidays from the Try Guys. We will see you next year. Good night. And that's where I'm turning off the evil and putting on the good.